last segment, we looked at what makes up a balanced diet and how nutritional needs differ for each age group. We also need to keep in mind that besides eating right, it's also important to eat correctly. We're taking a look at that in our next segment.
Healthy eating is not just about eating right, but also about how to eat in order to gain maximum benefit. Most of us subconsciously follow a routine that could have serious implications on our body and health.
The most important thing with your diet is what's your state of mind. If you're eating while you're talking on the phone or, emailing or switching channels, then no matter how healthy your food is, your body will never be able to digest or assimilate it. Okay, so you have to eat with a calm state of mind, wherein there is enough saliva secretion at the site of food, and you have time to yourself to chew your food properly and to eat it. Because even the way you chew affects the way your food is being assimilated. Sometimes people get fat during stress. That's because when you get stressed, even the way you're chewing changes. And because your chewing pattern has changed, your fat deposits change.
Partial digestion begins in the mouth, so therefore it is important to chew your food slowly. Also, it is important that you eat only when you feel hungry and stop eating when you feel full. Overeating could lead to obesity and other problems. Eat fruits an hour before or after meals. Eating fruits immediately after consuming food doesn't allow the proper absorption of the nutrients present in the fruit. Avoid taking tea or coffee with your meals or immediately after. It hampers the mineral and nutrient absorption of the food consumed. Begin your day with an early healthy breakfast.
Amongst all the meals, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's because when you wake up at least 6 to 7 hours or probably even longer fasting. So you wake up when your blood sugar is at its lowest. That's the one time where you will be very irritable, or you tend to make mistakes, or you feel dull. That's why it's very important that you eat your breakfast so that your blood sugar gets to a normal level. Otherwise, what happens is that your body starts getting into a catabolic state where it is wasting your muscle, okay, or where it's wasting your bone tissue, which are you have to maintain muscle and bone tissue to remain healthy. That's why people who don't eat breakfast regularly almost look like a stale pizza, because there is almost nothing left in you.
Also, instead of 3 large meals during the day, it is recommended you have 6 small meals, with dinner being the lightest. Post sunset, the digestion capacity of the stomach reduces. So eating a heavy meal can make you lethargic the next morning and cause the stomach to feel bloated. Now, when it comes to food, there are some usual suspects which have been stereotyped as either being fattening or unhealthy. Usual suspect number 1, potato.
Potatoes are not fattening at all. They're excellent. They're like potassium-rich foods. Also, they provide our body with good carbs. But then you should be having them at the right time. Like, let's say if you have a jeera aloo sabzi, there is nothing wrong with it. If you have a batata vada, then obviously there's something wrong with it. If you're going to be having French fries, of course it's going to do you no good. But as long as you're having potato in healthy preparations, it's excellent.
Usual suspect number 2, milk.
Again, milk is something which is like riddled in controversies. Some of us are lactose intolerant. So if you're lactose intolerant, then you must avoid milk. But if you can take milk well, then you should have that glass of milk. It's not going to do you any harm. It will do you good if you have it at the right time. If you're going to put sugar in it and stuff like syrups and rose syrups in it, then of course it's not going to do you any good.
Usual suspect number 3, rice.
If it's brown rice, the wholesome rice which retains the fiber and the B vitamins, then there is nothing wrong in eating rice. If it's white rice, then obviously it's not as healthy. But then again, the quantity is important. If you're eating a small amount of rice, it's fine. And as much as possible, people need to switch to brown rice.
Usual suspect number 4, nuts.
Peanuts and other nuts are rich in fats, but they are rich in the right kind of fats which we need, so that we can even prevent things like memory loss. Okay, so we must be having our nuts, like a handful of nuts every single day.
Another mistake that nutritionists believe people make is going on a crash diet in order to lose weight. While crash diets claim to provide the desired effects, it could have serious implications in the long run.
Crash diets definitely help you lose weight, but so does diarrhea, jaundice, malaria, typhoid, cancer and AIDS. Okay, and they leave the exact same effects on your body, so you lose your weight and everybody says, oh, kya ho gaya, bimar ho gayi thi kya? Because it will leave your eyes hollow, your nails brittle, your hair dry and coarse, and obviously your energy will be, like I say, like a stale pizza, and you're extremely irritable and prone to mood swings. So crash diets will lead to weight loss, but they will also make you older, they will reduce your metabolic rate, and they will take away health from your system.
Crash diets could also affect the functioning of your vital organs like heart, liver, kidney and brain, lead to a drastic reduction in calcium levels causing osteoporosis in the long run, cause iron deficiency leading to anemia, cause irritability and depression. So instead of suddenly depleting your body of important nutrients, instead make healthy choices and couple that with exercise in order to keep your body in shape and stay fit. The effects will be gradual but permanent for sure.